Welcome to the Online Success Journey Podcast, your opportunity to discover and learn from entrepreneurs like yourself. This is not your typical podcast, but a place where you can get the real story and find out how real people encounter speed bumps and detours, but journey through to find success. Now here's your host for the Online Success Journey Podcast, Patience.
Hello everyone and welcome to Online Success Journey. This is episode 77. Are you ready to join the clan? Today we have Richard McMunn. How to write and publish a book that sells. Award-winning entrepreneur, public speaker, best-selling author, made over £4 million in the process, authoring more than 150 books. For those of you listening to the audio version of this podcast, please note that this special episode is only one part, but also available in the video format on my YouTube channel. Click the link below for the video. Hello, Richard.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Online Success Journey.
Thank you.
Okay. I know you've been in business for many years and you've been publishing, and which made you well over 4 million when I last saw it.
Nearly 5.
So now what is it?
5 million now. So yeah.
So what is the secret?
The secret is to have a good idea. So have like a product to sell. That's very important. And a product, I would say, that is niche in nature, which means that there's demand for it and it's quite a specialist product, and also to never give in. That's the important thing, and always learn as you go along. So the secret to my success, if there is a secret, is that I had a product to sell where there was demand, and then I learned how to get traffic to that product or to that website, i.e. visitors, and yeah, just never give in and always learn, carry on learning. That's what I found. So I'm always developing all the time, whether that's attending events or reading books myself.
Really? You attend events?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you should always, even though I speak at events, I will, look to develop my own skills as well, because you've got to keep on top of your game. Mm-hmm. So we go to a lot of publishing events, a lot of book publishing events, and my staff do as well. So I've got 10 staff who work for me, so we're always encouraging them to sort of keep at the forefront of what's going on. So I, send them up whenever I can, when the opportunity arises, to YouTube headquarters up in Kings Hill to learn about, at King's Cross, to learn about how to, promote our products on YouTube as well. So yeah, always looking to learn all the time. I think that's important.
Wow. Were you born as an author?
I was, initially I started out working in the fire service, and I did that for before that I was in the Royal Navy for 4 years, and then I spent 17 years in the fire service and never had even really read many books apart from the ones at school, and decided to write a book even though I had no prior experience of it. So it was a bit of a crazy journey, but I wrote a book and didn't see it as a barrier, the fact that I only had like 3 GCSEs. So I wasn't particularly academic at school, wasn't that bright or intelligent, but applied myself when I was writing a book and learned how to do it and improved and found out different ways to do it. And yeah, so I wasn't sort of an author from an early age. I started actually in my mid-30s to write books. So yeah, it was great. It was a good opportunity, and I went and grabbed it with both hands and did it. So it was good.
Because some people, when they go into their mid-30s, they say, oh, they have missed the boat.
Oh yeah, and I understand that a lot of people do. And I'm like 45 now. So if I was starting now, I think there's even more opportunities available for people now to start. But it's a mindset, and I can remember even when I started my first business when I was about 35, I remember thinking then I was too old, and I clearly wasn't then. But I thought, I needed to be a lot younger, but I didn't. Mm-hmm. So for anybody who, has those concerns, I would say don't worry about it. Just start now. It doesn't matter whether you're 20, it doesn't matter whether you're 40, 60, even 80, it really doesn't matter. So long as you've got the energy to sit down and apply yourself, then do it.
Wow. Okay. Why do you do what you do?
Mainly to give myself the freedom. I like having the freedom. Yeah, the financial side of it is good, and I would be a liar if I wasn't saying that the money side is nice. But I didn't actually get into it because of that. I got into writing books because I wanted to help people and like make a difference. And I know that's a bit of a cliche, but it was true. You know, I was working in a job in the fire brigade where you would naturally help people. You know, you'd save them and make a difference to their lives. And when I was writing books, that's what I got into it for. Yeah, I was overdrawn at the bank at the time, but it's not so much the money, it's more having the freedom to do what I want to do now when I want, so I don't have to, you know, be at work at a certain time. I still work hard, but, you know, I don't have to if I don't want to, and that's the nice thing about it.
Wow. Okay, let's put man aside, because we know you are successful now. When did you really know that you really became really successful?
I think I realised when I was looking online and found a lot of people sort of like discussing about my books and my products, and also, you know, I even though I'm not famous, I would get recognised a few times, like being out. I've been recognised because I do a lot of stuff online. But also when I started to get feedback online from people who would message me and say, oh, I got a job after reading one of your books. And we get that every week now. We get a lot of people who say, you know, I've passed my interview or I've got a job. And that to me is like the success side of things, to see that what I've actually done with my products and my business is helping people and it's making a difference. So it wasn't particularly, I mean, like I say, it's lovely having the financials aspect of it and having the freedom, but I'd never judged that as, you know, being like the success factor, or I have this much money. It's not at all, because you know, people who want to make money, yeah, it's great, and once you've got it, you realise it doesn't actually make you happy. It's not the thing that makes you happy. There are other things that make you happy, like the freedom side of things, and yeah, just helping people to achieve success themselves, which is good.
Okay. As we said, you have your own businesses, you go around, you've been on the stage, you're a speaker, you're a coach, you are everything. Do you really have a mentor?
I think I had a mentor in Simon Coulson, who's an internet marketing expert. He coached me on selling products online, and that was invaluable, without a doubt. So with regards to like having a mentor now, I'll always tap into him, but you know, I don't have so much a mentor now as such a specific person, but I will read books now, and like I say, attend events. I'm always looking to learn from other people if I can. So if an interesting non-fiction book comes out about, you know, running businesses, something which is a new way of learning, then I'll certainly learn from those, but I don't specifically have a mentor now. But I mention him again, Simon Coulson. I tap into him all the time. We're good friends. So if ever I have the opportunity to tap into him, I will. And that's what people should do, is if they, you know, by coming to events like this one today or this weekend, and, you know, accessing videos online, you're always like learning new things. And I always have the attitude that you could spend an hour learning or listening to somebody, and if you get one valuable thing from it, then it's worth it. You know, so.
Okay. Richard, do you think anyone can become an entrepreneur?
Yes, I think they can. It's a bit of a myth. People think that you need to, you know, have experience in business in order to be an entrepreneur, but you don't have to be at all. You don't have to have any prior experience, and sometimes that's a good thing. You're willing to learn, you can come to the table with fresh ideas, new ideas, and that's what I did. So I'd not really had any experience in business. I'd worked for somebody else for a long time and then started my own business and was hungry and learnt. So yeah, absolutely, anybody can do it. You've just got to make sure you've got a good idea, you're willing to work hard and learn how to, you know, get traffic to a website or to your shop, if that's how you're, you know, going to sell a product. So yeah, definitely anybody can do it.
Okay. Do you remember that day or the magic moment happened that all your business started really earning you money and you becoming successful? Do you still remember it? I know it's many years ago.
Yeah, I do remember it. And it was quite, well, it was great. I can remember sort of starting to, you know, see my name and my businesses appear more and more online and people talking about them. But what was significant, where I thought, you know, I've achieved success here, is when people would contact me and the company and say, you know, I've achieved success, or I've got a job after using your products. And we get that every week now. People contact us and say, you know, thanks a lot for your products. I've been successful in my job interview, and that's great. That's really good. So I've been recognised a few times as well when I've been out, because of all the videos that I do online and products that I sell. So that's quite nice as well. So yeah, I can remember the time, and it was after a few years of working hard, you know. But yeah, it's, you know, I always remember those early days of success, and I hold on to them. So yeah, but just you've got to work hard and be prepared to keep going, and then success will eventually come.
When do you think you should stop working hard? Because some people, they will say that, you know, I've been online for 5 years, I haven't achieved success, or I've been doing into this business, I haven't seen anything. So when do you really need to stop?
I can't really put a time on it, but all I would say is that if you keep doing the same thing and it doesn't work, stop and do something different. And I don't mean about changing business, but changing your approach to it. So let's say you've got a website and you've been blogging for quite a while, and you've got Google Analytics tied to your website, so you can see how much traffic you're getting or not, as the case may be. And if you're not getting enough traffic, or you are getting traffic but you're not getting sales, then stop and have a look at it and do something different. So we have a successful YouTube channel which we promote our products on. It's done really well, but some videos that we do, they don't always work. So then we won't do that video again. We'll do something different. So the key thing is, you know, as the saying goes, don't keep doing something if it's not working. You know, try and change it and look for a different approach. So, you know, instead of blogging, you might start creating YouTube videos, or you might start doing live Facebook videos or something like that. So yeah, just don't keep doing the same thing if it's not working. You know, 'cause it's pointless. Just try something different.
Okay, so shall we just apply the be flexible in your business?
Yeah, be flexible in your business, absolutely, and try and change your approach to different things.
Okay. If you have to keep a note in your wallet every day, what would be written on it?
If I had to keep a note in my wallet, what would be? Good question. Just a reminder to stay positive all the time. Be positive, and work hard, because success will come. I think I'm a big believer in, you know, the power of attraction and the power of positivity. So, you know, it goes without saying, if I'm not very nice to you, then you're not going to be very nice to me. And, you know, that's how it works. Whereas if I smile, and, you know, people will smile back, it's contagious. So yeah, just be positive, because then you will attract positivity, and people will want to work with you as well and do business with you. So it would be stay positive 100% of the time, or as much as you can.
Okay. Let's say now you have many businesses, you've been online for a long time. Let's say all of them, we closed them down, and you had $100 in your account. How do you invest it?
How would I invest $100? I would invest it in myself, and I would invest it in books or training courses or something. I know you couldn't buy a lot of training courses for $100, but I could buy, say, 10 books that would teach me something new. So I would think of a new business idea, and then I would learn what I would want to do with that. So for example, because I've been doing lots of sort of search engine optimization work on my website over the last few years, and it's really starting to pay off now, then I could teach other people. So I might go and buy some books on search engine optimization, or go on a training course, and then set up a business coaching other people. So I'd use that money to invest in myself, learn a new skill, and then start my new business.
Wow, okay. What will you be doing in 5 years' time?
What will I be doing in 5 years' time? Hopefully more of the same. Healthy, keeping myself fit and still working on my business, and also helping other people, because I coach people now to write and publish their own books through my website, richardmentome.com. So I would be, hopefully coaching more and more people, which would be great, and just helping others, still being involved with my publishing business, even though I don't run it on a day-to-day basis. I've got someone doing that for me, and I've got a number of staff, as I said before, but still, giving back and helping other people, and then maybe eventually sell my publishing company at some time, because I'll be 50 in 5 years' time. So
okay,
need to plan for that.
Okay. What is your next chapter? What is the next chapter for Richard?
What is the next chapter for me? Just like I say, just doing more of the same, creating more products and more books. So we've started this year. We won Specialist Consumer Publisher of the Year, which was great. We also won the Digital Marketing Award at the National Book Publishing Award, so that was great. To keep striving, improving, creating new product ranges, applying for different awards, and see if we can win more, and challenging as well. So a bit more of the same, really, more success.
Okay. Do you feel like you succeeded, or you are on the way?
No, I think I've succeeded, and I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing now, but if I did, I would be happy with what I've achieved, very much so. Definitely, success came a few years ago, and my definition of success might be different to other people's, but I've definitely achieved what I wanted to and more, and I'm very happy, very fortunate.
How can people contact you or find more information about you and your services?
Okay, well, people, first of all, look me up on Facebook. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Richard McMunn Author. So McMunn spelled McMunn. So Richard McMunn Author. Connect with me on there. Also, people can find me on my dedicated publishing page, which is richard-mcmunn.com. So Richard-McMunn, McMunn.com, and they can sign up to my free book writing training videos. There's no charge for those, and they can get on the journey and find out more about writing and publishing books and emulate the success I've had. So.
Wow, Richard, it's been great to have you here on the online success journey.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thank
Brilliant.
you.
Thank you.
All
Cheers.
right.